Here's the fit with my shopping cart. Got Brandy, Lulu. This is a Free People puffer, one of the packable puffers. I think we have like 3 collectively between my mother and I. And yeah, it's time to, oh, these are the Hoka Clifton 8s, Clifton 9s. I like to lift in them. I don't like to run in them. But I'm gonna go to the gym, do a little training, and then we'll do a little chat. It's been a long time, so I feel like we should reconnect, chat it up. Ooh, you're where I wanna go. Ooh, you're where I wanna go. Got back from the gym. Well, I'm not back home, but I'm in the car outside of the gym. Not really ready to go home yet. That did not fix my brain the way I needed it to. Like, my brain was good before the gym. And then today was just one of those days where things weren't going. I felt strong, but I'd never know what to do without like a class or an instructor or somebody to show me what to do. So normally I go to a body pump class Monday, Wednesday, Friday. It touches every single muscle group, so it's nice because I like don't have to think. There's just the instructor who knows what they're doing, and it's to music, so it's just easy. My brain doesn't really have to do much work for me, which I appreciate. But today I just I needed to get out of the house and just commit to doing something. So I did it. I think I was there for all of 30-40 minutes, not that long. There's somebody staring at me. Awkward. Okay, he's gone. Okay, bye. Please leave now. I'm so not comfortable in front of a camera. I don't think I was before, but getting back into this whole vlogging thing, I feel so awkward. I brought my camera in to film, and it just was everybody's staring at me. I felt so uncomfortable. But I guess I pulled this out because I feel like it would be good for me. Not that it would be good for me. I want to document this year. It's a new year. It's 2024. 2023 was something. And I loved making the few first vlogs that I made back in June. Obviously I don't have that many followers. That's not that big of a deal to me. I just wanted to do it for me, do it for my business. And because I thought it would be fun, and I'm not good at TikTok. I've tried. I just have not been successful committing to that, but I feel vlogging, okay, I can commit myself to once a week, putting something out. So I really want to recommit to that. And yes, it's I think it's day 4, whoa, I can't talk. It's January 4th, still the first week of January, the first day we all just threw away. So really, I'm kind of ahead of schedule. But my goal I'm trying to keep to myself this year, one of my goals, is to put out a video at least 3 out of the 4 weeks every month. I think that's tangible. If there's more, that's great. If there's less, it's fine. But I really want to commit to 3 out of the 4 weeks, whether it's a vlog or is something I'm interested in. Like, I really want to do a book recap because I read so many books in 2023. Like, I went above and beyond my goals. Anyways, I digress. But yeah, I really wanted to like recommit to this because I loved it. I bought the camera for a reason, and I just feel like it's something I want to look back on, at least this year. Like, I feel like, I guess this ties into a lot of what happened, but I just want to reflect and be able to look back and see where I've come from. And I kind of wish I had kept with it despite everything happening, which I'll explain in a minute, but I just like couldn't. I have maybe like one vlog I could put together, one video, so maybe I'll do that too while I'm at it this week, but I don't know. So yeah, that's kind of why I picked up the camera again. But I guess like full story, maybe not full story, that would be like forever, but what happened? Like, why did I stop? I literally only put out 2 videos. I'm not that important. I understand that. But for me to look back and wonder why, I gotta say, I don't know if the vlog ever met my ex, but I haven't gone back to watch the videos. I just know I mentioned him a lot, and my ex and I had been together for, we got together in 2020, April of 2020, so it would have been 3 years we were together. We lived together for almost 2 of those years. We had a dog for that last year. And so in June, when I bought this camera, it was literally the day before he was leaving for a study abroad for a few weeks through school. I was still heavily involved in my real estate business, doing a lot of, I had some clients under contract, I was working with a few others. I was busy. I was keeping busy, and I loved it. Like, I was so happy, I think, at the time. Like, looking back, I think in that moment, I was like, I'm doing what I meant to be doing. Like, I feel very secure, and I'm in love, and like, my life is where it's supposed to be. And boy, did I not know anything. I'm not gonna cry. I've cried enough over the last 6 months, but it does make me emotional. He came back from that study abroad about 2 weeks later, and I immediately could feel something had changed, which is understandable. Like, you're gone, you're in a foreign country for a few weeks, you're meeting new people, and I'm not there to be a part of that. That's hard already. And maybe I was naive, not really thinking about what that potential could have been like what it would be like for him to come back, what it would be like for us when he came back. But when he came back, like, pretty much a week after, he was like, I need a break. I'm done. And it was out of the blue. I had no clue it was coming. There was no signs prior. We decided to give it a month break and see where we were at. We weren't going to talk. I was going to travel a little bit. When I came back in August, he was like, it's official. Like, I'm done. I don't love you anymore. Which, when I, like, in that moment, I was like, okay, I just needed to hear that. Like, that was the end. But then, like, looking back, I'm like, there's no way you don't still love me. Like, you don't just stop loving somebody. Especially when a relationship is good and healthy, and, like, which ours was. Like, objectively, we were a healthy relationship. Maybe I'm divulging too much, I don't know. But this is for me, not for anybody else. It is just going to be on the internet for anybody to see, but I'm not that big of a deal. Anyways, August, I officially was single for the first time in like 3.5 years. And I was a mess. I literally stopped doing real estate. Like, I stopped talking to anybody. I had no idea what I was doing. I could not eat. Like, I was nauseous all the time. I was sick to my stomach. I was like waking up and throwing up. I could not handle, physically, it felt like I had lost somebody, like somebody had died in my life. And like, quite honestly, 2 things died. Like, oh my God, pull it together. It's not that big of a deal now. Like, I mean, it is a big deal now, but it's not that sad anymore. Like, I've done a lot of grieving, but anyways, I was going through like full grief, the process, the stages. Like, I was losing who I thought was the love of my life. I was losing his family, my family. Like, I was losing our dog. I physically could not take our dog because it was a reminder of something that I would never have anymore. And quite honestly, the dog felt more like his than mine, even though we got him together. This is good. Like, I don't know if anybody follows Holly Brooks. I love her to death. Like, she is one of my favorite people to follow, and I found her because she was going through a breakup, and she was just crying on camera, and I just loved that she was so vulnerable. And I'm channeling Miss Holly Brooks right now, but I just think it's so weird. Like, nobody in my life could really understand what happened. And granted, I couldn't either, but the people I wanted to talk to about it, I couldn't. Like, it was him I wanted to talk to. Obviously, I couldn't talk to him. And his mom and I were really close, and I couldn't talk to her. Like, I mean, I told my mom, obviously, because I had to move back home. Like, I'm so grateful and lucky that, like, my family lives so close and we're all so supportive of each other. Like, I don't know what I would have done if I lived in a different city. Like, my life was not in a place financially where I could have just found an apartment by myself or, you know, to figure things out and move on. Like, I needed to move home. And of like this past year, 2023, I have called a lost year. Like, I was mentally lost, physically lost. Like, I just didn't know. The year literally just went by in a blink. It's just like, I wanted to be numb. I wanted to leave everything I knew behind, change it all, because everything had changed, and like I couldn't control any of it. SD card was full, so I tried to film it with my phone and it just sounded awful, but here we are. I guess like watching it all back, was so tangential. A lot of it was just like word vomit. But I think like the biggest point to say about all of it was just that I had to like take a step back from my life. Like, I didn't know if I was doing all the things I was doing because, you know, I wanted to be doing them, or if I thought they were the right thing to be doing because of our relationship, because of what I thought the trajectory was, or simply because I loved them. I think specifically like real estate and work, like why I truly just like stopped and was almost suspended in time for the months of like July, August into September. Like I couldn't bear any of it. So yeah, and now it's 2024, the first week, and looking back, like by the end of September, early October, I'd started another job just in a restaurant, and I've been there since. But like I really needed to take that time to like refresh. I had never in my life taken that long without a job. I had never not been actively productive the way I literally stopped. And it was good. Like it was refreshing. It was something that I'd never allowed myself to do before. I am so proud of myself for just like taking the time to reflect and to, yes, numb quite a bit, but also to just give myself some peace and allow myself to grieve. And like I recognize how fortunate I am to be able to do that. Like not everybody can not work, you know, and my parents are huge supporters. I mean, I still live with my mother. So I can't complain at all in a lot of ways, but I also like I needed to grieve the past, the present, and the future of that relationship and that life. And then I think that allowed me to move forward in some ways. I'm still definitely like going through the process and the stages. Like every day is so different. But to this moment in time, like I feel ready to either re-enter what's next or re-enter what I had been doing, whether it was real estate or this, you know. But I'm also like open to a lot of opportunities and to see what comes in this next year. So I'm eager for it. My mom keeps saying 2024, she's super into numerology, but 2024, 2248, I mean, it equals 8. 8 is the number of strength. So I'm gonna go with that, and I just turned 24, 246. 6 is a number of love, so strength and love, that's the motto. This year we're working on self-love and personal strength. I don't know how they all work out. I guess we'll look back at the end of the year and see what they all really mean, but for now I'm going with it. And yeah, that's where I've been. That's what I've been up to. Not a whole lot, quite honestly. I've been reading a lot, so stay tuned for a maybe like top 5 books I read in 2023. Top 5 to top 10. I mean, I read a lot, but not that many, so we'll see. And yeah, I hope you'll stay. It's fresh. snowed pretty much all night. It's quite pretty. It's like the first bit of snow we've had all year, so I guess we'll take it over just cold and dreary disgustingness. So yeah. I should go to pre-workout breakfast. Today's agenda is pretty chill. I'm going to a body pump workout class. I had never heard of anybody else going to these. They're popular here at the gym I go to. My mom actually teaches them, so it's kind of fun to go to. My sister also teaches too, so sometimes I go to her classes. But today we're going to my mom's class at 10:30. I have work tonight at 4, so I'll probably come back, get cleaned up, edit some more, make some lunch. Yeah, the cat is driving me nuts. What are you doing? One of my goals this year is to run a half marathon. I haven't been a runner for long. I just started like in September, October of 2023. I used to hate running, like hate it. Refused to do it. And then I don't know what changed. But I decided to try, and yeah, the longest run I've been on is like 5-ish miles. It was all downhill. I have yet to work up back to that. It was a while ago. I had some hip problems because of running, so I'm just trying to work through that with like PT and stuff. This cat is driving me nuts. But doing a lot of strength training to build my glutes. Hopefully support my running and my knees. Lots of stretching. And yeah, I don't know what half I'm gonna run this year. I haven't decided yet, but it's on the list of things. So maybe we'll run for a bit on the treadmill after body pump. That's what I've been doing lately. And I enjoy it. I think the key has been having a good playlist. And I've just been building one over the past few months. And they have to be songs like for you that you like to run. Excuse me. They have to be songs that you like to run to. So some of them are like sad, slower songs that I enjoy. Others are like Nicki Minaj, all that good stuff. FTCU, you know. So I'll maybe like link that in the show notes for you if you want to check out my running playlist. It's pretty eclectic. Nothing super special. I probably won't take you to my workout class. It's just so busy, it's hard to film. But we'll meet back here in a few hours. Talk to you.
Why my dad had it done it was like block that for a full.
It's actually not that cold, but it's just wet. Hello! It's been a minute. Let's get the car warm. 3:15 and I've just been at a coffee shop called Urban Sailor, just working on some stuff. I met with a gal from real estate. We're gonna start working together, which I'm really excited. I guess there's more to come later on in the month about what I'm doing, but so we met today for a bit and I have to be at work in like 45 to an hour, but I want to run to a store to exchange maybe this sweater I got for Christmas. So I'll take you with me on that, and then I already had too much coffee. I'm a little jittery. I am pretty hungry, but I get fed at work, so maybe I'll wait before. I should have snacks. Oh, I got a snack. I always keep like, at least I have in the past. I think, no. Please tell me I have some in here. That's like so fucking stale. I'm not eating that. Aha. You always have to have snacks hidden in the car because you never know when you're going to be hungry. And ever since I've been on my running journey, I'm starving, like all the time. I can never get enough food. So, goldfish it is. Okay, this is the shape of the small. It's really cute. It's kind of cropped. This is the medium. Sleeve is definitely longer, chunkier, and it's definitely longer too. I have straight up changed my outfit like 4 times between the same two. Because I don't understand how the girlies film shit. Like, are you filming multiple videos a day? Like, that's what I'm doing. I'm just batching because it's sunny out, but it looks cold. So I really don't want to leave the house because it snowed. But it's been kind of fun. Like, honestly, I just talk. And I think I'm just a talky girl, but I haven't had the spaces to be that. So I'm just gonna channel that energy and we're gonna just go with it because it's fun. And you know, I don't really give a shit what people think about me anymore. I say that now, but like, we'll see. So I'm gonna clean up just really quick, just a little bit, but then continue filming because then we're gonna go do a showing in like an hour. So we gotta leave in like 45-ish, because maybe we'll grab a coffee if we're feeling fancy. And yeah, I'll take you along with me. Oh, also, happy Saturday. It is currently 1:15 on Saturday. I've just been filming and I got all ready this morning. I did not work out, did not get around to that. But we have work tonight. We have a showing in a bit. And yeah, that's kind of the gist for the day. So let's do this. Okay, off we go to do a showing. I'm wearing an Abercrombie sweater with my little Aritzia slacks, some Free People boots. Then we're gonna go to work after. Look at how pretty it is. So sunny-ish, maybe. Snowy. It's 11:40 Saturday night. I'm in my hibernation winter girl era. So we're gonna try and go to bed. I've just recently started taping my mouth shut, and I just got an eye mask, so this is my second night using these. Let's see how it goes, because your girl needs to up her sleep game. Yeah, probably spend all of tomorrow editing before going into work again, and then hopefully this vlog will be up. It's kind of fun. I'm really happy I re-picked up the camera again. It's been a while, but it's time. It was time. And I'm happy for myself. I'm proud of myself, particularly. So, on that note, let's go to bed sleepy and proud of ourselves today.